everybody. Oh, come on. So with the lighter thing there, it's like somebody's trying to put the light out of somebody, but you keep finding ways to get it turned back on. There could be some kind of frustration. They might want to try to force, though obviously they're trying to force a way to put out the lights. But it's not so much that they want to put it out, they want to claim it. Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. It is October 11th, 2025. I hope you're doing well. I've got my washer and dryer going. My apologies for the noise. However, this is what I do when I have spare time, and I still have chores that must get done during the weekend. So I hope you don't mind sharing space with what this is considered entertainment and the necessary duty of my chores. At least it'll drown out the traffic sound. All right, we'll check in. Spirit, Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, please send a story for the collective. Please, what storyline would you like the collective to know at this time, please? And thank you. Storyline for the collective, please. All right. In the central energy, we've got the Ace of Wands, so the card says Ace of Wands is about a pioneering, leading spirit. It's the alpha, the dominance. And not in a bad way. This isn't dominating somebody else. This is like dominating potential in a specific field, like where you would actually create something from your original thoughts, ideas, signatures. This isn't the dominate where you would actually go, you know, stomp on somebody else so that you can have something to call your own. No, this is inspiration and effort. In the challenge position. Very swiftly, the Eight of Wands. There may be something happening quickly, or maybe you are trying to pick up speed with something, a project that you're working on, something you're creating, some kind of beginning. You may be challenged by the speed, timing, manifesting quickly. In the subconscious, 9 of Pentacles, the fruits of your labor. So you're thinking about the fruits of your labor. You're trying to make it happen swiftly. In the recent past, Page of Pentacles in the reversed. Lack of commitment, greediness, laziness. Intentions and expectations. King of Wands. So, Page of Pentacles in the reverse says, learn from failure. And the King of Wands says, overcoming challenges. So, that's just what the cards say. I'm not reading any more into it. Please, you do that at your own discretion, according to your own story. In the near future, 9 of Wands. It's like a test of faith. And I think that this is what it was that the Most High God was doing here. It's like there's levels and layers within advancement series. And like there's challenges and difficulties that are being presented and then monitored as we navigate these things. And the problem is that we've got some software, some artificial communications systems which have tried to program everybody into responding in a specific way to specific things, and therefore it's not really accurate. But through all of that, the faith was tested. Like, who had faith that if they kept their nose to the grind and they kept working hard and they kept, 2 steps back, 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, that kind of stuff. And would they lose faith? Would they take an easy route? Would they choose to hurt somebody else? Or would they keep trying to build slow and steady, determinedly, struggling through all of those interferences, and then coming out on the end, while continue holding faith and trying to be a good person? Everybody had to be tested. So there's the easy tests, and then there's the really, really bad tests that hurt a lot. And essentially, I think everybody is up for their test. It's just that some people decided not to, they decided to cheat. We've got the Queen of Pentacles here, the lens that's being looked through. And in the environment, the Star, hopes and fears, it's 4 of Cups. Somebody's getting disconnected. Somebody's disconnected from the Star. They're hoping to disconnect a Star. in the outgoing energy. Maybe they're afraid because they got disconnected from the star, that the star has apathy for them now, don't really care. Temperance in the reverse. Somebody's in temperance reversed energy. They've got cut off from the star. They got disconnected from the star because of the truth that the Empress is speaking. Because of the truth that the Empress is speaking. This could be that magistrate who has been filing indictments and accusations in the court system, the spiritual courts, bringing it into the highest council possible. The Empress is exposing the truth, and so now somebody has been disconnected from the star, the light. They can no longer feed on you. God said this was the end of their relationship with batteries, and so obviously testimony here has made that possible. And I don't know why those who chose to be so freaking mean to the star would still be expecting the star, the Empress, to help. It's like, why would they expect the Empress, this beautiful divine feminine queen energy, who knows the truth about what they have done to the light body, to the energy of humanity, and is exposing it? Why would she continue to apply her own beautiful essence to this, who had tried so desperately to destroy her? And they're still out there doing it. They're very mad. They feel they've got cleverness and they know the details that she doesn't know, or that an aspect of her proclaims to not to know, or whatever that is. Take it as it resonates. We've got the Ace of Wands here. New opportunities, and yes, luck is on your side. You've got all this creator energy in you, creatress energy in you. So the challenge here appears to be manifesting quickly. A divorce. 9 of Pentacles. So you could be thinking about the fruits of your labor, or a life of luxury, being self-sufficient. Financial independence. Narcissist. So you want financial independence from a narcissist. You're divorcing this damn narcissist, is what it sounds like. And divorcing doesn't necessarily mean a marriage. It could mean somewhere long, long ago, two energies got into a tangle and then some crap happened. You know. And you discovered that they were very greedy and lazy. Way too full of themselves. We've got water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Expectation is that the King of Wands will overcome challenges. He's got a team there too. He's not, and we've got Mercury retrograde. So King of Wands is overcoming challenges and sending them back. Returning everything. What I heard the other day was mirroring. So remember, this has been going on for centuries. So some of you beautiful souls out there have centuries worth of layering of this filthy, magical blame and shame. You know, because you're the star. Because you're the one who transmute death and sin and karmic debt and all of that. You're the temperance angel. but they're getting disconnected from you now. And so now they have to go heal their own damn self. They're really mad because this King of Wands is mirroring back centuries worth of vile layering upon innocence and purity. You know, I mean, they decided to play a game. They decided to gamble and play a game that only a few knew was actually happening. And now that those who didn't know what was happening have woken up and are tapped into this story because they sought knowledge because of the suffering they were enduring. Now, you know, and that was the thing. After my 22 years, like I was praying, right? You got this big bitch fest going on in the consciousness, right? All these little childish people with the vulgar mouths talking. And at the end of 22 years, I got the white lightning letters, capital letters, fed up. And that's when shit started to get real. Everybody was tested, and like myself, after 22 years of conscious and aware suffering, God got fed up. But you know what he said? He said, they do love me. Like these magicians were trying to cast the illusion that humanity did not love God, and that they were willing to sell their soul for easy street rather than put their nose to the grind and grow those seeds, let them harvest, do the hard work. They were trying to cast the illusion that you weren't doing that you were instead bailing on God and choosing this lower vibrational energy that they had layered you in. But that was not the truth. And for me, it was 22 years. But for me, after 22 years, God could see very, very clearly that even though I didn't know how to fight, I still had my boundaries up. You know, even though I could not stop them from pushing in on me and that I was weary, I was still waiting patiently for God to answer my prayer. You know? And sometimes the brutality that we receive is so terrible. Most would check out. They wouldn't just stay in prayer, you know, and take moment by moment by moment by moment and be faithful and wait patiently for that beautiful miracle that the soul knows is coming. We've got intimacy. So you could have your boundaries up. And you've set your eye on the prize, right? Your faith has been tested regarding intimacy. Like these devils tried to destroy the idea of love and sacred union within your mind. You know, and if you're a man, they tried to destroy your perception of the feminine. And if you're the feminine, they wanted you to destroy your perception of the masculine. They wanted to destroy your womb space, your sacral and your root chakra. They wanted to layer it, whether you were actually physically involved in this sexual activity to the nth degree or whatever, or whether you were just being layered in it, you know, as you slept in your bed trying to get rest so that you could go to work the next day. You know, a lot of sleepers were targeted in this way. Their energetic signature was dirtied by magicians and their friends. So anyway, you're weary. You're weary. I was thinking about that last night, you know. Like my perception of divine masculine is so far north of my perception of these others, which is so far south. Like when I think of divine masculine, I think of love. I get all smiling. I feel all happy. I want to sing a song of joy, of gratitude that they're here so strong and potently, standing up for life and this sacred union that we have all longed for. And then there are the others, which I totally go beast mode on inside my mind. Because, it's like it's like a major swing. Like I got all the empathy in the world for divine masculine and divine feminine, sisters and brothers and all that other stuff. God, goddess. But I've got like a whole bunch of, and it's not anything other than apathy. I just don't care. Because they didn't care. And God said they will get what they deserve. And it's like somehow God flipped a switch in this whole regard. When this split happened, it's like, what you received is what you are giving. So, and it's like it's the mirror. And he said that every nasty thing you did to her will be done to them. So it's like he flipped a switch or something in the feminine, and and he said you will never give it back. And I think he meant it. It's like whether you want to or not, he's going to make it so you don't, because enough is enough is enough is enough. And you're a divine feminine star, high quality freaking human being, and you've been taken advantage of for far too long, and he's had it. He's claiming his children, his family, and that's all there is to it. And they're so mad that he is giving divine feminine, the mothers in all of her aspects, their voice. He is so angry that he's sitting here and he's like, protecting this. Your faith has been tested. Like many of you have been celibate for a long time. You've been persistent. You've been keeping those boundaries up. You've been thinking about what it is you want to bring into the world, right? Something beautiful, something vibrant, something worth something, to the world, to the energy of the world that contributes to life. Queen of Pentacles is right here. They'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. The Star. Renewal. Healing. Rejuvenator. Patience. Just a few more months. There is a disconnect here with the Four of Cups. It's like there's a disconnection happening. This morning, the message from the curator and his team that still have access to this space, which a lot have fallen away. He said, that she has quantum leaped. So there's a disconnect. And a few days back, I was told it won't be long. So date night in the know. So there's a disconnect. There's no date nights. No date nights. You know what's going on, and you're like, absolutely not. I wanted Sun Gold so bad. That beautiful little puppy was so cute. But Toby's just too mean. So, they're in a temperance reversed energy. They got to learn to take care of themselves. They're completely out of balance. They could be doing drugs, taking some, overindulging in some kind of substance, trying to bring an alignment to themselves because they were heavily dependent on putting their shit onto these stars with their intimate nature. Yeah, move on. So they gotta, you know, they overindulged in your energy and they gotta move on. You're unavailable. It's a waste of time. It's over. You are protected and you're in, what, 24/7 communication with your guardian. Yeah. Those third-party enemies could be having health issues crop up. And they are moving and they are being let go because of these love spells that they've been doing, trying to manifest a third party so that they can energy harvest them. And whatever else the hell they do. So you're giving it time for a date night. You're giving it time for this. But it says a few more months, so take it as it resonates. This is the nitty-gritty. This is the 3D dirt, okay? We've got folks out there who've lost in the spiritual realms. They're frantic, they're desperate, they're in despair. Stuff is happening. Of course, they want to blame the Empress because she survived their brutality and told on them. She went and told God what they had been doing. Of course, God retrieved her from this space at the proper time, I suppose, when he felt that enough evidence had been gathered. Because this is it's not like the Empress wasn't being monitored. And it's like every ounce of suffering that she endured, she also gained. Like, even though it really hurt, there's a great gain that is invisible. You know? So people see the shine, but they don't see the gifts, right? They see the shine, but they don't see the gifts. Because they're invisible. They're unknowable. They just are part of that incredible energy. You know, you got folks out there wanting to get into the neurons, the quarks, these little pieces of life and try to dissect it down to its smallest portion and understand it, and it can't be understood. Not really. One person thinks they understand and another person says that they're insane, and that's absolutely not right. We got martyred. So there is a new opportunity for growth. You've got all this potential beginnings. Yes, luck is on your side when it comes to martyr. So there is something manifesting quickly, a divorce from the narcissist who is haunted. So it looks like this narcissist may have tried to martyr you and they're being haunted. And here it looks like they might be doing drugs, trying to bring balance to themselves because they've been disconnected from your light, from your temperance energy, your angelic light energy that they were offloading their shit into. So you've got financial independence from this narcissist. And they're not getting any services from you. They will not be receiving any services from you. They're lazy and greedy. They could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Player. The King of Wands is here. He's overcoming all of these challenges, and he's sending back every nasty thing, all that mirroring, like whatever, every nasty thing they did to her, the Divine Mother in all of her aspects is what I'm picking up on, because the Great Mother is in all things, right? So everything that they did to this Great Mother energy, this Great Mother presence within these aspects of various, you know, micro personalities, I suppose. It's all going back. Like all that nasty magic is going back. It's done. It's over. King of Wands is, he's very successful at this. He's very good. I heard the curator saying something about his father taught him everything he knew. So, he's a master. You've got your boundaries up, and you are resilient in them regarding intimacy. You're remaining faithful and loyal to the dream that is in your soul and your heart and your spirit, what you know is coming. And this is the thing, like, you may not know. It's that weird thing. It's the soul telepathy. You know, the mental telepathy is, you know, AI can pick up on that and mimic it and then try to become that, right? They can try to flood your mind with messaging, and then they can try to claim that they are God or the angels or whatever. But what it is it's an extreme interference and a program that they try to program everybody with. The council or the justice in this etheric realms apparently has stated that these ones sabotage themselves when they try to program the minds of everybody. Big issues. Teacher. It could be that you're a teacher. It could be that you may, you're a good example. It could be that you're a leader in this way, that the way that you have managed yourself and your intimate energy or your intimate encounters, the way that you dealt with that energy, which can be very powerful and difficult to manage at times, even when you're alone. So it looks like maybe you're a guide or something. Maybe you have information that you can share with others that will allow them to step up these boundaries and be persistent when it comes to their boundaries. Queen of Pentacles is here. A working parent, and they'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. Ancestry in the reverse. So it's like ancestry in the reverse. This Queen of Pentacles may be trying to contact you. You're not having anything to do with your ancestors. This Queen of Pentacles may be a protectress that is sending back ancestry. The Star is here. Healer, just a few more months. Good things are coming to those who wait. Defense. You have defense. You are protected. Somebody's getting disconnected from date night, or maybe you are. You're apathetic toward date night. You're like, nah. You don't like what's being offered. You don't want to take that. Nah. Academic. You've learned your lesson. Whoever this narcissist is, they're in a temperance reversed energy. They're probably doing drugs. They got to move on. You're unavailable. It's a waste of time. It's over. The puppet master seems to be getting the message. Move on. It's over. It's a waste of time, Puppet Master. You are you. Be you. You are you. Rational, stable, logical, happy. They were trying to fight with you for your status of privilege. We've got communication from a privileged person, perhaps. They wanted your spiritual throne and your purpose. This explorer could be a time traveler, some alien from another planet posing as a human. You're being congratulated because you handled this horseplay from this actor with peace. You didn't go malicious. You didn't seek vengeance. You just presented the evidence that you had available, and it was settled. And this person is, yeah, because you're a damn sovereign being, and everybody's attention is on that. Like, they can tell that you are a sovereign being, and this other person is like a puppet master. I got a lopsided load. I'm so sorry, everybody. I did not think it was going to be that loud. Sure hope I didn't break my washer. Holy moly. So, we got the Ace of Wands here. So there's new opportunities for growth. Yes, luck is on your side when it comes to this martyr attempt. When it comes to martyring. Somebody tried to martyr your soul tie. But luck is on your side. Let me look up this martyr. Let me just check out what it says exactly. Time and time again, she sacrifices her own comfort and well-being to tend to the needs and wants of everyone else. And she wears her suffering like a badge of honor. This is the last time, she says, knowing full well this is yet another convincing performance. Always complain, then explain. Martyr is a doer with a difference. So you're the martyr. You're the one they martyred. Oh. The martyr is a complex character. They are Mother Teresa on the surface, but with the heart of Gypsy Lee Rose. So, the over-the-top gestures aren't exactly unconditional or heart-centered. Rather, they're given with energetic chords, strings attached in the pursuit of sympathy, attention, and value. It's a trick and illusion of kindness aimed at manipulating a response. So instead of gratitude, all you feel is guilt and then more guilt, because how could you be so ungrateful and unkind? Nor will you feel the love in the transaction. You'll hear about it. then variations of the same theme over and over and over again. So this reminds me of a hypocrite. So it's either somebody martyred you and unalived you and took advantage of you, or this is a hypocrite whose over-the-top gestures are not heart-centered. They're given with energetic cords, strings attached in pursuit of sympathy, attention, and value. Boy, that sounds like somebody in the mix right now. It's a trick and illusion of kindness aimed at manipulating a response, so that instead of feeling gratitude, you feel guilt. So we've got somebody like this in the mix right now. So you've got a new opportunity here, an Ace of Wands opportunity. Yes, luck is on your side. You've got a martyr here trying to rope you into a soul tie. Or somebody wanted to destroy a soul tie for you. Very swiftly, we're manifesting a divorce. They are haunted by it. And you may not even know this person, but there may have been at some time in the past some kind of an energetic cord. You, like in the past life or lives, you may have had some kind of agreement. Like this person may have come forward. This person may have come forward and played the part of savior, and you may have fallen for it. You fell for it. So now luck is on your side regarding this soul tie, because very quickly you're manifesting a divorce from this haunted person. They're haunted by it. They could be doing drugs, trying to dull that they're in disagreement. They are in disagreement. You've got a life of luxury here, and you are financially independent and stable from this narcissist who is too full of themselves, and you're not giving them any services. It could be that they didn't provide any services. You've got a life of luxury here, and or maybe they took your life of luxury, a narcissist did, and then didn't offer any services. All they offered was this, I'm so great, you know, kind of thing, and it never actually was that. My apologies, guys. I'm yelling because that's so loud. I won't do this to you very often, I promise. So you've got financial independence from this narcissist, and you're not giving them any services. They're not going to receive anything from you. You're holding back. So you're holding back services. And we got a new chapter. Whoever this person is, they're not gonna be blessed by you, Empress. Not this time. There's a lack of commitment, a betrayal. They were greedy, and they're a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, player. People are gossiping about a King of Wands who he and his team are mirroring back, or maybe it's just him, I don't know, take it as it resonates, but King of Wands usually is a leader of a team of people who are very highly skilled. So it could just very well be that it's him, or maybe he and his team, who are overcoming challenges, and every nasty thing that they applied to the mother's essence is being mirrored back to them, will be done to them. Everything they did to her will be done to them. There's unfinished business. So it all has to go back. You've got your boundaries up regarding intimacy, and you've learned your lesson. There is the teacher here. Conversation. A teacher may want to have a conversation with you. I had no idea that was so loud. Damn. So the Queen of Pentacles is here, and expect to hear from them soon. We've got Ancestry in the reverse, and we've got Escape. Like, you're not dealing with them. Somebody may try to contact you, but you're not dealing with them anymore. You have escaped those ancestors, those previous contracts, those soul ties that they had roped you into by martyring you into their own perception of self, this narcissist perception of self as your savior. They roped you into some kind of soul tie, but you're free of that. There's a divorce. So you're the star, you are the rejuvenator. Patience, just a few more months come to those who wait. You have defense here from the shadow side. It's like you are protected from the shadow side. We've got disconnection from date night. Yeah, somebody's disconnected and there's no dates because you have learned your lesson. You've gathered all the information you need to know about what they do with those intimate moments on date night and all that, those contracts, those relationships. You've learned all about that, so you're not letting them into your space. It's like, nope, you just need to kind of go away. Keep waiting for it to stop. So they're in a temperance reversed energy. They could be drinking or doing drugs, trying to bring an alignment to themselves. They've been disconnected from your light, from your star energy. They're told to move on. You're unavailable and it's a waste of time. It's over. This puppet master is getting the message. Damage. They are hurting from the damage that they have caused. And it's too late for them to take any action against that. They have been found unworthy. They're unsatisfied. They weren't happy with the way things were going. They want forgiveness for taking everything from you and being so cruel. But they're being detached because the truth has been revealed that they are a prideful person. So everything that they did to you is coming back on them. They don't know what to do about this. It was really terrible. The things that they were doing to you, chasing after a soul contract. They wanted to bind you. They're in regret over how they managed this commitment. They're feeling broken and shattered because you are irreplaceable. They're daydreaming about you, but they did not appreciate your beauty. This reflection is thinking about your self-love, or maybe they just need to learn how to. Their values were all about money, yet they were not able to separate you from love because you never gave up hope for this beautiful, faithful, loyal, trustworthy union. See, your idea of riches is different than this narcissist who is accustomed to martyring other people and then taking their supply. They're reminiscing about all the things that they did, and they're guilty because God sees their mind. He knows exactly what they did. They ran from their responsibilities. They made mistakes and missed their opportunity. They're overwhelmed and really feeling your absence, these third parties. These unfaithful, disloyal, dishonest, neglectful people. This is an unexpected outcome. This is a habitual pattern so that they won't change. It's been going on for centuries. It's worked very well for them for a long time. But they sabotage themselves with this passion project. They're confused. And they want to fix this connection because I guess maybe now there's an understanding. Or maybe they're confused because you have fixed your connection with the divine and there is an understanding. It's like God waited and waited and waited a long time, and you may have in your life thought, why would God ever let this happen? And I guess maybe because in a godly war, you know, there's information that must be gathered to ensure a victory, right? Anyhow, you may not know everything yet about your destiny. It might be hidden. Please be kind in the comments. I know it's very, very loud and annoying. My apologies. They broke their promises and they were childish. They left you here. The days of your needs being not met are ending. Forgiving. Lost. I suppose the noise is a pretty good agitator for this kind of a read, because it's what the energy feels like. So I suppose maybe you can get energetically involved in what's happening here just by the energy of this read. Shut that thing off! It's kind of the energy. So you are self-sufficient. You have financial independence from this narcissist who's too full of themselves. Like this dude or dudette, whatever it is for you, thought for sure that you needed them. While they were taking everything from you, they thought for sure that you needed them and that you would come back to them. But you're holding back your services now. This is a new chapter. It has been a rough road for you. They made everything so hard for you. And it could very well be that their new chapter is going to be very, very rocky, because now they have to experience what they've done to you. They mistreated you, took everything from you, thinking that eventually you would come back and beg them to be your savior, and you just didn't. You settled. And you waited patiently, it looks like to me. for God to answer your prayer. Yeah. So we've got greedy, lazy, water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, player. People are talking about how they broke all of their damn promises. They didn't keep the promises they made. They broke your heart and tried to break your spirit, but they could not do that. They were unsuccessful. King of Wands is sending back all that crap that they had put out into the world. And I don't think it's just this lifetime. I think it's centuries worth of horrendous, unthinkable, unfathomable stuff. Alone? Yeah. So they're going to be alone. They're going to unfinished business. They're going to be alone. King of Wands is mirroring back every nasty thing they ever did to her. And I'm sure to the children that came from her, you know, because it was all part of this hatred for this person. So you got your boundaries up when it comes to intimacy. You're a teacher. We've got conversation. Maybe you're talking about it. Maybe somebody wants to talk about it. Maybe you want to share knowledge about what it is that put you in this particular perspective. Maybe somebody wants to know. Maybe you are a teacher talking about it. Tempted. Teacher. Conversation. Tempted. There's a teacher that is tempted by you. Needs. So, Queen of Pentacles, expect to hear from them soon. Ancestry in the reverse, they're not coming back. You've escaped. They're looking for an escape. You've escaped their lack of needs, their abuse of you. Maybe they're looking for an escape because their needs aren't being met. You've escaped this ancestry that wasn't meeting your needs. They were keeping you in this very low vibratory state while siphoning your light, your energy, your life, your wealth. You're a star. You have renewed patience. Just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. You have defense against the shadow side. You're tired. You're emotionally exhausted from dealing with this crap. You're protected. This is so stupid. Glory hounds out there patting their damn self on the back for nothing. They're not even proper words. So they're getting disconnected from date night. There's no dates. There's no date night. There's no intimate encounter here. You've learned your lesson. You're keeping your space clear, clean from the dark side. It's like you just know, stay out of my space, stay out of my space. You say that? There's like space here. Like they were talking about the abyss, and they were talking about this woman quantum leaping. There still is, for me, there's like a burning sensation. Like right now, every once in a while I get a burning sensation. Like I showed you the pictures of the other day. Like somebody's trying to stick me with a needle, some poison, some drug, some something in the spirit. But at least I have no bruising or anything anymore. I'm grateful for. Thank you. So these ones are in the temperance reversed energy. They could be doing drugs, trying to manage themselves. They're being told to move on. It's a waste of time. You're not available. This puppet master is getting the message and feeling the damage from what they have done here. Their cup is empty. The truth is that they simply are not fulfilled. Nope, they don't have true happiness. Their cup is empty. And they were playing games. They're guilty of playing games with love. Horrendous. Terrible. The unthinkable. games. What did he say? You don't know what you've done here. You've done the unthinkable. They know what they've done. They're grieving because they made life hard for the shining ones, the diamonds, the light-bearing people that they were trying to program with their puppetry, their Microsoft, their stupid little technology. They were trying to program organic beings so that they could present an illusion to the Most High God of their lack of value. You have escaped the rabbit hole. And they are crushed because now they have a long road before they get what they want. They are disconnected from the light. They can no longer use you like that. This is the end of their relationship with batteries, according to the Most High. They can't do this to you anymore. They're reaching out for you. Just another notch on the headboard. Oh, they need your sexual activity. That's all they have. We're going for them is this harvest of the womb or the sacral root, whatever. Tap that spine, whatever it is you do. They're reaching out for it, but love is eluding them because love knows that this entity here thinks of them as just another notch on the headboard. And you're leaving them. You're leaving them. And so their empire is crumbling, and they got caught up in a whirlwind. They did not see this coming. They really thought that you were nothing. And now all of these flames are going far, far away. They do not get to have access to this light anymore. They got to face it. They were about neglect. They neglected you. They neglected you in a big, big way. They're having anxiety, looking for an exit plan. They need a sacrifice. And they're drowning. They're going under, and you're being fierce, and others may be being fierce as well, being very aggressive. It's a bunch of bullshit what they've done. Giving you a life of struggle, burning you. Witch trolls, yeah. These ones are tangled up in a whole big web of secrets that they can't untangle themselves from. Their life is falling to pieces. Everything's being set adrift. It is ending. It is ending for this childish practice. Everything you no longer need is falling away to make room for the love that you deserve. Wow. And I'm just going to go ahead and stop this one right here. I think that, you know, the washing machine was a really big agitation for me, and it probably is for you, and many of you may not be able to watch that, but I think that it's a pretty good addition to this story because the way that it felt with the energy that was presented here. It's like we're in that moment, you know, where it's like, oh, it's kind of like that moment that we are finding ourselves in. So I hope that this clarifies something that you already intuitively knew. And I will see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.